Hello. So, I thought I'd give a little taste on what is possible to notice when you're practicing Nirbeeja Yoga, by which you learn to live in the present. Now, uh, you've often heard of people saying, "Live in the present," be in the present moment. Now, the present moment is difficult to be, and often people get distracted into other than the present moment due to several reasons. And one of the things that you would notice, now as I'm practicing Nirbeeja Yoga, I can speak about it from those terms. And one of the things is you will notice that the present moment is like you're being in the ocean of consciousness, and there are all kinds of currents. And one of the things that could be there is that the geography you are in, the location, the part of the earth you're in, or the kind of community you are amidst, has certain tendencies by which you could call it the ethos, or you could call this is how this community is, this is how this country is, this is how this tradition is. Because of which you may tend to notice the certain qualities about the current in the present moment. What I mean by that is there will be more of you will notice that you are tending more to be in the past, or you're tending more to be in the future, because that is the prevalent air in the space you are in the environment you are in. Now, when we say environment, it's not just you sitting in a room amidst different people from different backgrounds, but it's also there is a history to the place you are in. There's a history to the community, to the people who are in the environment. Even if you can't see them, there are people around because we are on planet Earth. And there would be a history to the geographical location you're in. So all of that has a bearing on what is called as one field, as the ocean of consciousness. It's a field of consciousness, which in physics terms has electromagnetic movements, has gravitational movements, has strong force, has weak force. You can talk in terms of any of the physical parameters. You can talk in terms of chemistry. You can talk in terms of their effects on the biology, in the tissue constitution, in the energetic constitution, in the consciousness of each person. Okay. And as you keep practicing Nirbeeja Yoga, you become more and more aware of the nuances that makes a present moment the present moment. Now, I'm sitting in here in this place and I'm speaking. Now, if I was traveling to another state, I would experience different things. My tendency to think would be different. What I would be thinking would be different. Not because of what the immediate environment offers for me to think about, but because of the history of the place, but because of the kind of people around me, because of maybe the time of the day, because as the sun moves across the sky, the temperature of the air changes, and that has its effect on the electromagnetic field of the geography of individual people. So that is something that I've noticed, and different places have specific energy signatures. Now, the place that I'm right now, what I notice is there is a certain, I call it my eye field. My ability to see clearly gets a little diminished, and hence my ability to think clearly from the present moment gets reduced. That may be because of the energy constitution of the place, and hence I need to do different things to be able to have the clarity of vision, of purpose, yeah, because of the place that I'm in. Now, when I move to, say, another place, I say go to my friend's place, and it's in a different location, that would be, maybe I would be more tending to be in a more egotistic sense. So I may need to do, so I may be more pulled into personal power issues and, tussle and all of that. So I need to do different things so that I'm not pulled into being, into holding my ground versus being taken off into, just being the crowd and just go with the flow of things. So I need to do different things so that I can maintain my constitution, to maintain my personal integrity, my own personal wherewithal to move and make choices. Now, if I was in a business meeting and I'm in such a location where my personal power is being compromised or tending to be compromised, and that would not be so good for my business. So, so I'm sort of hinting on how a person's ability to make choices, the kind of choices they make, may also be varied, may also be influenced by the place they are in, by who's around them. Now we can keep, now if we look at it one way, we could keep changing places because I'm feeling good enough. That would mean you're being moved to do different things because of the environment you are in, because of who is around you, and hence you need to change who you are. Versus you being able to practice something by which no matter where you are, you can kind of maintain who you need to be. So Nirbeeja Yoga is a yoga that enables you to be you as you're moving through different places, so that you're not taken away by the current of the place, not taken away by who's around you. It takes some practice. So I'm just beginning to voice more about what is that I do, and what becomes possible, what becomes available, what becomes possible through practicing this. So this is more like a primer. I'm beginning to speak more about the work. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your interest.